topic is titled Documents Required by Lenders in Order to Begin the Short Sale Process. So, a quick definition of short sales. A short sale is a type of real estate transaction wherein a homeowner sells their property for less than what they owe the lender. So essentially, most lenders will consider a short sale, usually when it's been proven that the homeowner has, they're experiencing some financial hardship, and besides that, the mortgage itself it's upside down, meaning that the property is worth way less than the actual value. In such cases, when where the bank will move forward and accept a short sale, the lenders usually will take the loss. That is the difference between what the borrower owes them and what they can sell the property realistically in the current market, and they will take the loss. And usually that balance is forgiven by the banks. Now let's get straight into the documents required to proceed and start the short sale. You need the authorization to release information, the borrower financial statement, the listing contract, the purchase and sales agreement. You need the borrower's last two payment stubs. You need the most recent bank statements, the most recent 2 months of bank statements, and you need the last 2 years tax returns. You also need the personal hardship letter, and you also need to get like a comparable market analysis of the value of the property from the realtor who's listing the property. So I'm going to go into each document in detail. So the first one is the authorization to release information. Essentially, this document is what you would use as the homeowner to instruct the bank to release information about your loan to a third party. In this case, you have your real estate agent that is working with you to try and get a process done, and so you would have to enter in this document, give the bank actual instructions and say, hey, this is my real estate agent, and in this document I'm telling you to work with them and give them all the information that they need to get the process started. So in this document you usually would have the name of all the borrowers, the social security number of all the borrowers, the address of the property, name of the lenders, the loan number, the borrowers that would have to sign. So they have to have their signature, and there also be the date. And also in this document, like I said earlier, you would have to put the name of your agent, specifically since the agent is going to be the one controlling and negotiating the short sale on your behalf. You also need the borrower's financial statement. So this document, what it essentially does, it highlights your assets and liabilities. It's just a listing of it's kind of like a worksheet that will show all your income and all your expenses. Also, this document should also have the same kind of information on any co-borrowers or any spouse that might own the property with you. You also need to have the listing contract. This is a contract between you and your listing agent. Essentially, it's also going to have the reason why you want to have the listing contract in there is because the lenders want to see that the agent has actually started making the effort to try at least market the property on the MLS, the multiple listing system, to try and see if they can get as many offers as possible. So the more offers they get, the most likely that the bank wouldn't have to take that much of a discount. So they want to see that there. Agent, I mean, the reality is that if you have an agent listing your property, it actually speeds up the process because the bank, like I said, they want to make sure that you have the property has the most the maximum exposure to people. The next the next document is the purchase and sales agreement. This contract should be legitimate and must be signed by all owners of the property. So it must be done properly so that it can be get the process started. The contract has to be legitimately done. Also, you also have the short sale package. It's considered incomplete if this document is not there. So the agent that working for you should only send in the short sale packet only if this the purchase and sale agreement has been signed by both parties, which is the buyer and the seller, and then they can now submit the entire package to the bank. The next document is the borrower's last two payment stubs. Essentially, like it says, they want to see the financial hardship you're having. So you will need to include your two most recent pay stubs in the short sale package. Like I said, it will allow the lender to easily verify what you're saying about your financial hardship. If you do not have your payment stub, maybe because you're self-employed, you can also provide them with a loss and profit report. You also need to send them your 2 months of bank statements. This is very self-explanatory. So the two most recent bank statements, you need to provide that to them. If you have any additional accounts, any additional bank accounts, make sure that you provide as many statements as you can from all your different bank accounts. You also need to send them the last 2 tax returns. You need to provide them with the 2 most recent ones. If you have not filed your taxes for any reason, send them the one that the most recent taxes you've sent. Even if you don't have the 2 most recent ones from from the last 2 years, send them the ones you have. They want to see something. Now, this is the personal hardship letter. This is a document that essentially you would have to explain to them, the true reasons for your financial situation being the way it is, and explain to them the reasons why you need a short sale. I mean, it's a personal thing, and they need to know why they're going to be accepting a discount. And it's always better to mention that you've taken steps already to try and see if you can avoid having to sell the home. And if that's the case, you have to mention it so that they know that you've tried what you can to figure out a way to solve the problem. But for some reason right now it just makes sense to go ahead and continue with the short sale process, and you want them to approve the short sale so that you can get out of the house and not have to deal with the issue with the house anymore. You also need to let the bank know that you understand that since the bank is taking a discount on the sale, you understand that you're not going to make any profit on the deal. So it's always good to state that in your personal hardship letter. The next document is a comparable market analysis, or CMA. This will be done by your real estate agent, and essentially it's a estimated it's an estimate of the current value of the property. So essentially, the reason why you want to have that there is because the agent now has to introduce into the minds of the loss mitigation agents the current value loss. I mean, the property right now has lost value, so the agent has to put this information as part of the package so that the lenders can see it. And the reality too is once the process is started, the lenders will actually order their own, comparable market analysis in a more advanced form called a broker price opinion. But at least just from the get-go, if they can see from the agent's point of view, look like what the values are and how they have dropped, it would encourage them to actually, get the process moving on. So the documents listed that I've talked about so far, they are the documents that most lenders would require, but however, each lender would demand their own additional documents. So the first thing that you guys, the agent that is working for you needs to do is contact the agent and get the instructions from the agent as to what exactly, contact the bank and figure out what exactly the bank needs to get the short sale done. And if you've liked the content on this video and you found it very helpful, please go to my blog post using the redirect link you see below you and post your comments and your suggestion. And if you are a homeowner in Maryland and you're currently going through financial hardship and you cannot make your payments anymore, or for some reason you need a real estate agent to help you with the short sale process, then please send me an email to the address below. Thank you very much.